LaCroix Scott, and today we are reviewing Bones and All.
Bones and All is playing in Berlin right now.
Oh, sweet!
Yep,
I saw it in Pennsylvania. Surprised that they actually had it in an AMC theater.
that's great. It's Timothée, right? Of course they're gonna have it.
Uh, it's interesting because I feel like this movie is so indie, and a lot of I think I went to a relatively, large AMC theater for the area, and there were, they still had the Woman King.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, they still have that. They still had Black Adam. They still had like a number of these films that have been out for at least, a month and a half or more.
Hmm.
So I was shocked to see that they had Bones and All. Granted, they had like three showings of it, but that they still had it.
Yeah, we'll take what we can get.
What about Berlin? I'm so curious. Is it like in an art house film,
I think
theater or
we just saw it as we were walking by, like the poster on
Mhm.
the side, but it looks like it's with German subtitles. And there were a couple other things that they were playing. Most of them, their Triangle of Sadness is getting a lot of play right
Oh,
now here. Um,
nice.
what did you think about Bones and All?
Initially going in, I really didn't, based off of the trailers, I was like, okay, this is going to be a little like gory. I mean, I love horror film. I wasn't sure what was going to happen here. It just seemed like it was going to be a little bloody and gross and stuff. But I was like, okay, I have to see this because I'm hearing so much buzz about the two leads, obviously Timothée, but also Taylor Russell, same director. I did not see Call Me by My Name, but I did see the Suspiria that came out a couple of years ago, and I absolutely loved it.
Okay. So going in, I didn't really know very much about the story. I try not to read anything about it. I was reading this other article that said potential best supporting actor nominees and had Mark Rylance listed.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, if they got Mark Rylance, like this is going to be a good movie. So I had high expectations going in. I love that guy. Like he's so good in whatever he does. So I liked it. I thought it was weird and good and I would recommend it.
Yeah, I liked it as well. Surprisingly, yeah, Mark Rylance. I feel like he's been in a few films that we've reviewed this year. The Outfit, but his character was stood out a lot for me because of the creepiness of it all.
Right.
um, yeah,
He was the creepiest, but he's also the one who tries not to kill anyone.
he killed someone.
But he tries not to.
He tries, but he knows what he has to do. So if he has to like feed, then I, yeah,
Let's go to the slides.
yeah.
Acting, cinematography, costumes you gave a 3.
I did. I didn't know going into this film that it was going to be set in the 80s. And so I really liked the costuming. I loved how everything was just very, it wasn't oversimplified and also wasn't glamorized. It was very much like Midwest, very akin to the characters. And I actually really like that part of it too.
The character Lee is from Kentucky, and so whenever they would show him in Kentucky, I would try to figure out where they were. Sound familiar? Jewelry 2, hair makeup 2, production quality 3.
I did. I really liked how, I mean, I think this goes back to like the nostalgia factor, but also when they get close-ups of the blood and the gory mess, it wasn't like it didn't take you out of the element of like, okay, this is, kind of like a zombie movie. It was more like the tonality and how they captured these moments were actually really done really, really good. I really liked the feel of the movie. It gave it a, it's weird. It's kind of like it's a love story, but it gave it kind of a human like touch, if it makes sense, of like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, this is happening, but like it's more of a relationship story, figuring out like how this has come to be, kind of dealing with your choices and the shots and all like I just thought it was really, really good.
Agree. I liked the Chloe Savini
Oh
uh
my gosh, yes.
scene. In fact, at first I didn't know it was her, but while I was watching it, I was like, oh, I know her. Reader's Choice 3, Story 3, Soundtrack 3, Trent Reznor.
Yes. Yes, and Atticus Ross. I saw that the during the trailer, like ending credits, and I was like,
When did he start doing movie soundtracks?
oh man, his I think the first major one was The Social Network, with which he won an Oscar for.
Oh,
And from there, he's done this one, and there's another film that's coming out.
Empire of Light.
Yeah, he's doing that one as well.
Yeah. I saw in the trailer, like they have his name very prominently displayed. And the music in the trailer sounds great.
Hmm.
Looking forward to that one.
It's funny you bring up Chloe Sevigny. I immediately, so when the woman goes to visit her grandmother to figure out where her mom is, and they showed the old photo, I was like, oh, that looks like Chloe Sevigny. And then when the reveal, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that right. I love Chloe Sevigny. She's great. Yeah, I just really like this film, and I'll probably end up watching it again. I've felt like a lot of things happen towards the end of the film. It's like a very slow progression and a slow burn kind of. Ultimately, it was really, really good.
Agreed. All right. Do you have anything to plug in this episode?
Nothing to plug, but I do want to say thank you to everybody who have collected our POAP. So very exciting, and I think that there'll be some really cool things coming down the line for people who hold the collectible.
Now, can they
So
still get the first one?
no, so that one is closed. This
Okay.
one is up until it's gone, and I think about 80%.
Okay.
Um, for another couple weeks, it'll be open.
Cool. So don't wait.
Yes.
All right.
Do you have anything to plug, Chris?
I do not. Yeah. No, nothing to plug. Just looking forward to getting back into the movie cycle. I've been away for about a week, so now I'm gonna start back hard again to get in all the movies that I want to see in December. There's so much coming out that looks great.
Yes.
So I don't want to miss anything. All right, thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.
See you next time.